Hey Boo Buddies, Anja here, and I have a new notebook. Someone should stop me. I got this at the impulse section at the craft store one day, and I don't know if I knew it was going to be dot grid, but I definitely wasn't expecting this. These dots are super big, they are not even, they are I hate them. So I've got my Archer and Olive extra craft paper notepad, and I also have some black craft paper that I've had since high school, so if I'm not going to use it now, when? And I'm gonna get rid of these dots. I like the idea of having black paper, and I had some paper, so this might be a mistake. But I'm just going to measure out as close as I can the size of the page of the notebook and cut some craft paper to fill up this notebook so that it no longer has trypophobia, panic-inducing dots staring up at me. While I am very aware that probably the last thing I need to add to my desk and my workspace and my life is yet another notebook, I do have an evil scheme. I don't know how to admit this to all of my internet people, but I love K-dramas. I love watching Korean dramas. It is my current favorite thing to do for leisure and relaxation time. So now I will use my stationery skills and resources to make a K-drama notebook. This is actually my second attempt to make a K-drama notebook. My first attempt was not filmed. It was just going to be my private little ridiculous fun. And that notebook started like logging the way I log books and other television and movies, the way we would journal about that by making fun decorative pages and recording the titles and notes on the show and reactions to the show and rating how we liked the show. And that didn't last very long because it quickly became clear that I can't journal and read subtitles at the same time, so it just wasn't going to work for that endeavor. But it did reveal something more fun for me. Now that we've got a few of our black pages cut and shaped to go into the notebook, we're gonna just paste them down with a standard glue stick. I would love something a little bit stronger, but anything stronger would be bumpier, and I was trying to keep it as flat as possible. And you know what? I don't really need it to be stellar. I don't need it to be like bullet journal level neat. I just need it to not be brain melting terrible dots. Once I get all of the pages in the notebook not terrible and all pasted in with the black paper, it's time to set up the next phase in my evil scheme. The ridiculous fun that is K-dramas is there's a lot of tropes that pop up in a lot of the shows, a lot of things that are repeated, and I love looking for them and they make me laugh. So I made K-drama bingo. I simply listed out the 25 my most favorite things that I see repeated in dramas, regardless of genre, put them into a bingo card style grid, and then made 6 different versions of the layout so that they are mostly pretty random. They're not all together clumped the same way. And we're gonna cut these to size and put them in the notebook, and we're gonna play K-drama bingo while we watch K-dramas. I originally wanted to do this with my K-drama watching friends so that they could have their cards and I could have mine, and we could watch the same show together and see who got bingo first. But I also could just do this by myself and just watch the shows that I want to watch at the time I want to watch and just play the bingo game solo as well, and I still think it's pretty hilarious and pretty fun. So there's a section for you to put in the name of the drama you're playing with at the top, and then some examples of the square playing pieces are things like the fall and catch, the iconic she falls, he catches her, the illegal U-turn that pops up in way too many way too many dramas. Product placement is the free space, of course, because there's always random weird product placement. So I made a bunch of different versions, and I've cut them all out, and I cut them all out in one go so that I can mix them up and not know what is going in what order. And we're gonna add these to the notebook, and then we will have a little game book ready to play. Some more examples of the playing squares are the accidental kiss, the pinky promise, the umbrella scene. Oh my goodness, we have to have an umbrella scene. And I love looking for all of these crazy things that seem to pop up in almost every drama that I have watched, and I've watched more than my fair share lately. And they show up not only in contemporary dramas, but also historical dramas and sci-fi dramas and some of the weirder dramas. And it's fun to see how they pop up and where they pop up, because it's not a question of if these things will happen in the drama, it's more of how creative they get with putting them in. So it's no secret that watching K-dramas puts a big smile on my face, and I can't even talk about it without just giggling at how much they make me happy. And yeah, so watching K-dramas has definitely become my happy place. And I guess I could count this notebook as kind of a log system, because I will have the drama name recorded as well as the game version that I've played. And I guess that kind of shows what things did pop up in that drama. And I guess it's a way to keep notes. Not that I really care so much about that as far as a note-keeping system, but I don't know. And there's still plenty of room on each of these pages. It's a pretty straightforward, simple game book that we've got going on. So I guess we could add some decoration as we watch things that go with what we're watching. But there's also no reason that like other people couldn't have their game book, you know, just like a real adult bingo. You know, you could have your game pad book with all your different cards, and we could play against each other. And I don't know what I'm a dork and I don't care. This is fun. So I was thinking maybe I would add some star rating at the bottom, because I do have this space. So I used a white paint pen, and I don't know, I'll try it on this first page, but I'm not ready to commit to it just yet, unless it's actually something I think I'm gonna like. So we'll try it. Anyway, this is my K-drama bingo all set up. So let me know in the comments if you are also a K-drama nerd fan, and maybe playing K-drama bingo is something you would enjoy. But I hope you guys got a laugh out of my nerdom.